Today I am going to show you how to play Bomb Squad on the Intellivision using the IntelliVoice. Okay, first of all, let me show you here. We have overlays. These actually put on top of the controller to tell you what buttons to press and what action happens once you press the button. So we have 1, 2, 3, which is the amount of digits. Then you have your tools. Fire extinguisher. I won't be using the fire extinguisher because this will be on level 1. And then your enter, your sequence, exit and clear buttons. Now on the side buttons. Whoops. Side buttons we have our circuit, select cursor circuit board, speed up your tool, work your tool, drop, drop, and circuit again. The two buttons at the top always do the same thing. Right, okay, this is the cartridge in gold, Bomb Squad. Okay, right, and now the instructions. Okay, you must use the instructions on this game. It is very hard to understand, so you do really need to read the instructions. The most important page is this page here with all the digits on. This will help you work out what code needs to be entered into the bomb to disarm the bomb. Okay, right, well that's pretty much what you get in the box. Here we are on the back. Apologise for the quality. I'm having to use my old-fashioned video camera because my other camera seems to be only record for 1 minute and then stops recording, so that's not much good to anyone, so I'm having to use this one. Right, let's go and play the game.
Electronics presents Bomb Squad.
Right, okay, there's the opening title. Let's just reset that again.
Mattel Electronics presents Bomb Squad.
Right, I'm going to be actually using a real Intellivision, using the real controller. This is the overlay, this is where you put it. Just to stop any scratches there. Okay, and you slide that over the controller, turning the buttons into actual things that you can use. Okay, there's buttons, as I say, two top buttons do the same thing. These ones do different things depending on whatever game, and of course then you have your disc. Right, the disc will now pull up the digits. I'm going to press 3 digits. This is a 3-digit code that you will need to disarm the bomb. Okay, press enter to select that one. Now what level? I'm only going to play level 1 because level 2 is a bit harder, but level 3 is pretty much impossible for me to do. I've never completed anything on level 3. So, okay, so we have 3 digits that we need to find out what these 3 digits are. So this could be anything from a 1 all the way up to a 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. So this could be 999 or 000. It could be any permutation. As I showed you in the book, the most important part of the instruction manual is the page with the digits on. Let's see if I can go on there. There we are, that's the most important page. Okay, so if you can compare what's on the screen, that top left digit will refer to this top left digit here, and of course 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same here all the way across. So you can have a number 1, a number 2, a number 3, a number 4, etc. All the way up to 0. Okay, so right, let's start trying to solve this puzzle. What I'm going to do is restart it again.
Electronics presents Bomb Squad.
Okay, so let's choose 1 digit because we want to be able to complete this game in a short amount of time. Okay, so now to disarm the bomb, I only need to find 1 digit. Okay, so let's start with that top left corner. Always start with the... If we don't solve this particular square, we won't get anything in there. We won't know whether that square will be filled or not. But let's go ahead and play. Select our tool, or what we...
Replace this third, this first, this second.
Okay, so we need to replace this red part first. Now, this red part Okay, now it matches this part, but that's a different colour. But it may be that, because it's a matching shape, or it may be something which is the matching colour. So it could either be this part, which is red, and this part, which is orange. Now, it's either one of those two. If it's not any one of those two, it will be this one. This is a default. This is like a jumper circuit. This will tell you whether the whole circuit is solved by replacing it with a colour, or replacing it with the same shape, or replacing it with the jumper set. So let's cut this one out. Work tool. So cut it out. Okay, now we need to remove it by pressing pliers, button 5, picking it up, dropping it off the screen. You must drop it off the screen, off the circuit board I should say, because otherwise it will do this. And your timer will start counting down a bit faster. So let's just pick it up again. Okay, so it's either this one. It's usually never the first one I pick, it's usually the second one. Okay, or maybe even the third one. Right, solder that in there. And we'll find out whether this is the right part. So it's the wrong part. So we've got to cut it out quickly. So there we are, it's cut out quick. Oh, I'm not very good with lefts and rights here today. Okay, so there we are, let's pick it up, drop it off. So, it may be this red. So that means that we can ignore the shapes, we now concentrate on the colours. So if it says it's a green, then I must replace it with a green. Okay, so now we know that it's all the parts that we'll need to replace the broken parts, we will need to replace with the same colour. So let's find out what's next.
Replace this first.
So it's orange, whatever it is orange, so it must be either this part or this part. So now only on this circuit board will it be all colours to replace the parts that need replacing. So we ignore what shape it is and we just concentrate on the colour. Now that one was the closest colour that matched the same colour, so let's pick that up. You don't have to be too particular on this level when you're dropping the parts into the circuit board. It is more, so that's the wrong one, so it must be the other bit, the other one. So it won't be the jumper because we already found out that it's the colour that we need to change, the colour, not the shape or any other part. Let's go off screen. You can't pick anything up until it's gone off screen. Right, now this must be the right part, and I think we've nearly solved this circuit. Okay, now. Okay, so now we need to cut that one out, which is green. So normally we'd replace it with this shape, but now we know that it's only colours that we need to replace them with. That's the one that I'm going to go with, that one there, the green one. So drop that off the screen. Okay, and pop that in there. Drop, solder. Whoops.
You did it!
So there we are, we've now solved that one. So now this shows us we have a block here. If this was, I think it's a brown or a black block, here we would know that it is not. Let's go to a manual again, let's find the page. So let's have a look here. So it's definitely not number 1 because there is no block here. It's not 2, could be 3, could be 4, could be 5, it's not 6, could be 7, not 8, 9 or 0. So we've narrowed it down to either 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, so we've only got 4 to choose from. So now we've got to choose the next block. I'm going to use this next one.
Replace this first.
Okay, so let's choose the red thing first. Let's get rid of that. So, circle red, red square. So, it could either be this, as it's the same shape, or it could be this, as it's the same colour. If it's not that, it will be the jumper. So let's remove that part off the board. Drop that off there. I'm going to reply with the same shape, because the last screen was the same shape. Drop that there. As I say, you don't have to be too accurate with the level 1. Level 3 you have to be spot on, otherwise you will cause another part to need to be removed from the board immediately. If you don't do it within 10 seconds, that's it, game over. Right, okay, so what are we doing now?
Replace this first.
Okay, so we've got to replace this one, so we'll replace it with the shape, which is the yellow one. Oops. No, wrong button. Let me try and cut the board up. Okay, so we'll move that off the board. So we'll now replace this shape with another matching shape, which will be this yellow one. Just wait for that to disappear. Okay, and drop that in there. Solder that in, and that will be another one solved.
You did it!
There we are, we did it. Okay, so now there's 2 here, so this could be a 3, could be a 5, definitely not a 4. What else have we got? So we've narrowed it down just by solving 2. It is either 3 or 5, because that's the only one that has the 2 blocks. Oh, hang on, no, it could be 7. So let's try the next row, which will tell us whether it's a 5 or a 3. Okay, I'm going to try this one on the 5, which is the one underneath the first block we solved. So that will tell us whether it's a 3 or a 7. Okay, so select that one.
Replace this first. This second.
So we're going to replace this first, which is a blue T. And what options have we got for the blue T? So we've got 2 different T's. It could be this one or this one, or it could be the blue. I would think.
Left or
So I have that one then. Here we go. Let's try the second T. Drop that there. Solder that in.
right or okay.
Okay, so it is shape. So let's get the cutters. Oh, what we've got to cut out.
Replace this first.
So it's shape. Now there's 2 of these.
22 minutes till last.
It could be the blue or the red. I am going to go for the red. And I'm probably going to be wrong. So let's solder that in there.
You did it!
Oh, there we are. I've got it right first time. Okay, so now that one is an empty block. So that rules out that it is... Oh, yeah, so it's definitely not number 5. Because 5, that would have been filled in. So it's either 3 or 7. Now we've got to choose a block which is different to the 7. So let's choose the one on the next row down on the opposite side. So if it is a 7, this one will be green. If it's a 3, it will be this brown block. Okay, so let's choose that.
Never know this time. Replace this first. This second. This third.
Okay, so this is the first block to be removed. We'll remove that. Now it matches this and matches this in colour. So let's just lose that first. Let's do the colour because I don't recall it being the colour before. Okay, let's solder that in quickly.
Left 4. Wrong part.
So wrong part, okay.
Up 4.
So it's either the blue or the grey jumper. So let's remove it out, take it off the board, and replace it with the blue. Because it's more than likely to be either a shape or a colour. It's very unlikely that it will be the jumper. Usually you only get that on harder levels. So that seems to be the answer. It's the shape that it matches. So now to solve this whole board, I will need to match the next part.
Replace this first, this second.
With the shape. Now fortunately there's only one up there which is the same shape, which is the orange one at the top there. This is the one we're going to replace it with. Just drop that. Okay, pick it up, put it in the space. Now it can't be the jumper because we have already found out that we need to replace it with a matching shape.
Okay.
So there we are, that's that one. So now we've got to solve this blue one down the bottom. Not sure I've got the right one. Oh, that's not the blue one.
This first.
It's this orange one.
Left 4.
Okay, so it must be this red one to replace that. So let's remove that. Drop that off. Pick it up, put it in the spot. Solder that in, and that's another one we solved. So now we know. There we go. Oh, did I not finish that? Okay, so I tested that one. So now look at the. So now we should know what the code is to disarm the bomb. Okay, so that is where number 7 would have one. So number 3 doesn't have one there. Let's put a light on that. So I would say the answer to this one is 3. So let's just press enter.
The code. Did you have the code?
Yes, I have the code because we believe that this is a 3 because there isn't a block there like there is on a 7. So I'm going to choose
Are you sure?
the 3. As you can see, the 2 green lights up that match and the 2 browns don't match up. So if I had a 7. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, maybe. I'm still going to go with the 3. I'm going to go with the 3.
Good going. You did it. You're a hero. They'll be looking for us.
There you go, and that's the end screen of this game. There is a glitch on the Nintendo DS version of this game where we have the fireworks coming out of the building. On the Nintendo version you don't see these. You can see the reflection in the water, but unfortunately you don't see them over. But as I've played this on a real Intellivision, yeah, as it is. Now you can also play this one on the PlayStation 2, but unfortunately it's not very user-friendly with the hand controller. Okay, finally all the screaming and shouting is finished. Let's just turn the volume down slightly. So there we are. Okay, that's Bomb Squad, and that's how you play it. As I say, if you solve one part of the puzzle by putting in the right shape, then the rest of that circuit board you will need to replace with the right shape. If you don't replace it with the right shape, then it must be the right colour. And of course, and if it's not that, then it is the jumper setting. So you need to put that jumper in, and that will be the jumper for all the parts that you need replacing. So quite a memorable game. You need to use quite a lot of memory to. Ooh, what colour was it? What shape was it? And that's how you finish the game. there we are. I like this game quite a lot. I like it enough to make a video of it. Yeah, get out your Nintendo DS if you don't have an Intellivision and give that a go. Yeah, it's quite a good game. There you go. Hope you like my video.